Hey guys, welcome back to Senegalese Twisted. I am back with another review on Maîtresse and I marié. Today we're going to talk about episode 3 of the second season. And yeah, it's really interesting. I think that now we have gotten an update on everyone, except for Mariam, of course. But still, I think it's really good that now the storylines are getting a little bit more clear. And yeah, let's get into this review. The first scene is Noura sneaking into her mom's bed, and she just asked her mom, are you sick? And Lala explained that she was really tired because her little brother is making her tired. And then she asked Noura, like, what did you want to have, a little brother or a little sister? And she said, I actually want two, a little brother and a little sister. So I thought that was really cute. Then she asked for ice cream, and then she talked about her dad, that she misses him, and she actually asked her mom whether dad was gonna come back tonight. And Lala made up some excuses because she was like, yeah, your father is really busy at work, so he comes in really late and he goes to work really early. But I think that really showed that she and Sheikh are actually still a team, and that her marriage is not just something that can be regarded, or that she wants Noura to think that her dad is a bad person just because he treats her mom not always as good as he always had. So the next scene is Rocky and her mom having breakfast, and Rocky's actually flipping through the channels, and her mom is asking her, like, don't you have to go to work? Because from season 1 we know that Rocky went to work all day every day. She was always at work, and she actually excelled at her work and she loved it. And Rocky told her mom that she is never going to get back to work at that particular place, and she's never gonna set her foot in that place again. And so her mom asked her, like, okay, is Sheikh sending you money then? And Rocky told her that no, I do not want to have anything to do with that money, and I sent it back, and you know I don't have the right to that money. So her mom explained that her father actually worked like he worked so hard so that his children can inherit it. And Rocky also had something to say about this, because she was like, well, there's no proof, you don't have a birth certificate. And so her mom was really annoyed and asked her, like, yeah, and where's that deadbeat husband of yours? And in the end she ended up insulting both Mustafa and Rocky, because she told them, you guys, you have no use. And it was actually funny because 1 or 2 episodes ago she was the one talking to Mustafa and telling him how he owed Rocky so much, and she was just like being bipolar. So the next scene is Amsa and Sheikh, and Amsa is actually trying to get into a taxi, and Sheikh is stopping her, asking about Mariam, but I don't think Sheikh knows that Amsa does not know where Mariam is either. And I think that he thinks that Amsa and Mariam actually are so close that she does know where Mariam is, but she doesn't want to tell him. But that's not the case. She doesn't know where Mariam is either. And Amsa was telling him that, you know what, if I knew where Mariam was, I would not even be here. So just go home, go take a rest, go take care of your wife, because she is the reason as to why we are in this position. And Sheikh actually really jumped quickly to defend Lala, because he told Amsa that no, Lala would never do that. Lala, she doesn't know anything, and she would never do that. So I think that deep down, both Sheikh and Lala really care and love each other, but it's just not the right timing with everything that's happening, and Sheikh being so distracted by the absence of Mariam. We finally get to see that the husband of the lawyer is the doctor of Jalika, and he was actually really positive, and he told her that it has been good for her to see her family because she looked a lot better, and he told her to stay positive and to have an anchor and to just believe in, you know, something. And he just made it really positive, and I think that these two people are eventually gonna fall in love. I can feel it. So the next scene is really it was really intensive. It was really important and interesting because the guy that went to the lawyer's office actually asked the lawyer, like, why would someone get life in prison for rape? So the lawyer, she responded that as a mother, she could not defend someone who raped an 8-year-old child. And the guy actually continued to say some really dumb shit, because he said that, yeah, but life in prison, that is ruining someone's life, and just for rape. So the lawyer, she lost it because she was like, just for rape? And her assistant tapped her out, and she was like, you know what, we'll be back in like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. We need to compose ourselves. And they just talked, and the lawyer, she actually said that, you know what, I really feel bad for this 8-year-old child because her life is over. She has so much trauma and everything. And what was so important about that scene was that the guy was talking about his nephew, and he said that, yeah, but my nephew, he made a mistake and he didn't mean to. And this is so typical Senegalese, and I don't want to say that all Senegalese rapists are defended by people, but most of them are. So especially rape within a marriage or rape within a family is really hard to get justice, and it's mostly brushed off as, well, it didn't mean to, or you're gonna ruin his life if you know, report him to the police, or if you make a case out of it. And the term we use in Wolof is called maslaha, and it's basically just putting stuff like sweeping stuff under the rug just because it's family, just because it's a family friend, just because of reputation. And I think that that is why this scene is so important, because in the end of that scene, she just tells the girl that, you know what, I am not gonna defend this person because that's not what she believes in. So we actually see mommy texting a guy, and you can see that she's actually really insecure because he wants to see her and meet up with her, but she told him that she really likes how it is virtually on the internet by texting and everything. So he asked her why, and she told him that, you know, I really like where we're at right now, and I don't want meeting each other in person to ruin that. And I think that she's just really insecure. So in the end, he asked for a picture, and she sent it, and you actually see her really smile. And I don't think that mommy should be insecure because she's so pretty. So in the next scene, you see that Sheikh is having an important meeting, and okay, to sum it up, the guy that came to meet Sheikh, his company wants to buy Sheikh's company, but Sheikh is really stubborn and he does not want to sell. And this is all to do with his reputation now that his wife's sex tapes are out there, so he's actually forced to sell his company, but he doesn't want to. So at the end of the meeting, he proposes to the guy that they will either have merge or they will have a partnership. So I suppose that the guy's company is also in real estate, but more throughout Africa. And Sheikh told him that he wants to actually work together so that they can have a stronger force throughout Africa and not only Senegal. And then you see that Biram actually comes and talks to Sheikh about this, and he's actually saying that he does not want a partnership, and yeah, he does not agree with it. And I think that Biram just, like, I think that Sheikh thinks that Biram wants his position, but that's not it. He just does not want Sheikh with his filthy reputation to be on top of their dad's company. And yeah, I think that's it. And I think that he just does not like Sheikh. He does not like Mariam at all. And I think that's just that. The next scene is Jalika's mom being called by the girl that works in their house, and the girl that says that there are no groceries anymore, but of course she has to cook. So Jalika's mom picks up her last money and tells her, you know, this is the only money I have left. Please don't exaggerate, and I know how you are. You cannot see money. So meaning that if she sees like 10,000 seifa, she's gonna spend all of it. And then she also talks to the girl, because apparently the girl has been talking about their home situation, which is really common in Senegal, that girls that work, for example, if the girl that works in our home and the girl that works at our neighbor's home, usually they go together to the market and buy stuff, but they also gossip a lot. And the mom points out that she does not want any gossip, because the thing with gossip in Senegal is that it always comes back to you. It always comes back to you, because people are ruthless. So she told her that if Jalika knew this was happening, she would kill you. Then we also see that Jalika's getting radiotherapy, and the doctor's really reassuring her and telling her that, you know what, you're gonna get radiotherapy, you can just keep on breathing, be relaxed, it's gonna be over soon, and I'll be here if something's up, if something hurts, even though it's not supposed to hurt, because radiotherapy doesn't hurt. You can just call on me, I'm here, and the machine is gonna spin around you. Just know that you're gonna be okay. So the doctor started the thing, and they looked on the screen. And yeah, apparently Dakar has a center for cancer research, and yeah, I thought that was really interesting, because I don't think a lot of people know. And just the fact that they thanked the Center of Cancer Research was also really eye-opening for us, because now we know that that exists. And if you ever think, or you're ever told that you have cancer or anything else, you can just go there and get yourself checked. The next scene is Biram meeting up with Mommy, and Mommy's actually thanking Biram for coming, and he's like, I won't stay long anyways. So she actually asks Biram like, how is she? And Biram already tells her from the start, you know what, your girl fights, I don't want anything to do with it. If you want to know how she is, just go and look, like visit her and talk with her. And Mommy told him that she does not want to do that, because she doesn't want Jalika to think that she's nosy. And Biram actually asked her a really important question, which is, how can you already know what Jalika's gonna think based off of the things that you have not even said to her yet? And I think that is so important, because people like to make assumptions based on things that we leave unsaid. Like, okay, well, if I'm gonna ask this person this, that person is already gonna say X, Y, and Z, but we haven't asked yet. So I think it's really arrogant for us people to actually assume what other people are gonna think of us or what they're gonna say in response to our questions. And at the end of the scene, Biram actually writes down a number and he tells her, you know what, just in case. And I think that mommy will eventually call Jalika, because at the end, Biram still says to mommy that, you know what, it doesn't matter, but I hope that if Jalika dies, that you are not living with any regrets. And then he writes down the number and gives it to her, just in case. In the last scene, you see Cher and Lala actually sleeping, and then Cher stands up and he goes to Noura's room, and he starts talking. He's like, Noura, please forgive me. I'm so sorry because all the time that I should have spent on you, I haven't been spending it on you. And then he says a couple of other things that I actually forgot, and then you see that Lala is actually listening, and as she's listening, he's saying that, you know what, I'm really sick and tired, and the food, the drink, this house, I cannot even stand it anymore. Then he starts to talk about work and how he does not even feel motivated to work and to have the company grow under him. And yeah, I think that then you see Lala's face and you know that she is in her depressed state, which is really bad. But one thing I forgot to say about the scene when Cher had the meeting with the guy about the company, and he asked his colleague to prepare his trip. So I actually think that Cher is going on a trip, and I don't think he's gonna tell Lala about it, but we'll see. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope that you guys are still enjoying this series, Maîtresse and I. I know I am, and I know that a lot of people watch shows to be constantly, you know, entertained, to have suspense and everything. And I have to say that with Maitresse, I really loved the first season. Even though I don't agree on certain things that went on, I still think that the essence of the show is really important, and I still want to continue watching it. Also, for me, it's a way to engage in Wolof things and keep up with my Wolof, and also make videos based off of, you know, talking about Senegalese culture, and just telling you guys about it, and also being a vessel to translate the show for those who don't speak Wolof nor French. So I hope you guys are still enjoying it as much as I do, because I really love it. I always make notes when I watch it, and yeah, I always take notes because I really want to be accurate in whatever I say and whatever they said. And yeah, it's like a dedication. But thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, remarks, you can find the comment section. And don't forget to check out Senegalese for all my blog posts, pictures, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. See you next Friday, well, Saturday.